Yeah, but just put it right there.
Right there.
Yeah, it looks good. Let's see how it looks on camera because we're live on the podcast broadcast. You can join us youtube.com/Beef Vegan or streaming on our Facebook page, Rock 102.1, wherever you can stream on social media and you follow us. You can find the podcast broadcast. I do have time for a Florida man story. This one's a little different because this is a hero Florida man story.
Oh.
Normally we talk about criminals being the Florida man, but you don't mess with Florida man in Florida because he will also fight crime like a vigilante.
Whoa, switching it up.
Yeah. I'll tell you more about that right after this catchy song.
Florida man, catch an alligator in the trash can. If you can't do it, no one can. Come on now, Florida man.
You ever been to Sebring, Florida?
Is that near Destin?
I don't know. Let's say yes.
I have no idea. It's the only place in Florida I've ever been.
All right. Well, so there was a parent who put his car in front of a bus to stop an allegedly impaired driver from endangering the lives of students and chaperones inside. Oh. Now, this is a dual Florida man story because a Florida man was the bus driver, a 55-year-old guy named Keith. He was drunk driving the school bus with a bunch of students and adults to an amusement park as they would, right? So this is a field trip.
Oh, okay.
End of the year field trip.
They signed waivers?
They signed, yes, they did sign
Amazing.
waivers. But yeah, they suspected 55-year-old Keith of being under the influence of something. They don't even know what it was. And this was after he allegedly ran 2 red lights and started scaring the passengers.
Holy hell.
Yes. In fact, the passengers were so scared that everyone was crying and pleading with him to stop the bus. Then one of the chaperones came to call 911. Okay. While the chaperone was talking to 911, trying to get police to intervene, one of the students called their dad. All right. And that was when he sprang into action and figured out what's intersection they were about to be at, drove down like a bat out of hell, got caught up to the bus and got in front of it at a roundabout, and then put on the brakes, forcing him to bring the bus to a stop. Straight up, dad came to the rescue. Now, the 55-year-old Florida man, Keith, he's since been charged with DUI and a couple other charges. Meanwhile, the dad is, basically considered a hero and badass. And no word if he just got behind the wheel of the bus and took him to the amusement park. But there you go, a legendary Florida man. And it's not all bad. I mean, 55-year-old Keith, he was the bad guy. But they got the Batman version of Florida man as well today.
Who was not on meth.
Nope, he was not on meth.
Good.
Or it could have been on meth, actually.
Could have been.
He drove down there pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
All right, so there's your Florida man story of the day as we are here on the podcast broadcast. Are you live streaming right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm just watching the live stream. Trying to bump them numbers up, bro.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, definitely.
Here's your thumbs up.
Even if I don't watch a show, it's just on just for you in the
I
background.
appreciate that. It's good for the algorithm.
It is.
So, we are streaming on Twitter as well, Beef Vegan _KFMA. I know. Yeah. So if you guys want to join us on the podcast broadcast, you could do so. YouTube.com/Beef Vegan, Twitter, and on Facebook at Rock 102.1. So we're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Be back with more. With the viral video of the week is the man who was appearing in a Zoom court for driving on a suspended license. And what he did was so moronic that the whole world was laughing at him in unison. And you got to see this video. So join us on the podcast broadcast so you can laugh along with us. Clear.
What a silly goose.
Bam. Silly goose indeed.
That dad better get a really good Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the best Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's what, BJ and pancakes in the morning for the mom. A card from the kids and a bunch of thank yous from the other moms. Actually, it's Florida, so I'm sure that the BJ and pancakes are several offers from different Florida moms being like, "You saved my boy," How can I ever repay you, Florida man? Oh, I know,
Florida man.
Yeah, I know. All right, so yes. Lisa, to submit an F My Life, it's beefvegan@kfma.com. And that's the email address to do. So yes, please do that.
Does that Gmail one work at all or no?
Yeah, that's my personal email address.
It's the one that's on fire, remember?
Yeah. No, I use it. Yeah. I use it for everything. I'd like to keep my work stuff separately, especially since when these clips go viral and stuff, I don't need basically what's happening is I'm getting hit up by all these people from India telling me that my SEO sucks. Like, tell me something I don't know. But I'm also I'm not in a position just to give out money to people to increase my SEO.
See, I get those emails too. I think it'll be much more effective if they were actually that aggressive about it. Like, bro, you're sucks.
No,
everything sucks. You're like, oh.
I've gotten detailed breakdowns of everything that I'm doing wrong. So much so that it's almost like educational where I'm like, well, I don't even need you anymore, bro.
You just told me everything. Thank you.
Thanks.
Here comes ChatGPT.
But screenshots, the whole nine. The way
I've never gotten one of those. I feel kind of left out.
You know what?
Just send your email.
Yeah. Do some more live streams and Chef Gary at charro.com.
Oh no, my email?
Yeah.
Your personal email.
My personal email.
So I see, and this is why, Lisa, I'm gonna tell you right now that this F My Life email is not gonna win you anything.
Oh no.
Yeah. Fucking Herb, car issue not coming. Okay.
Wow.
We'll do Zoom. I bet you his car is as old as he is. All right. So, anyways, Lisa said, this is her F My Life. I called a radio station trying to win tickets to a show I really, really want to go to. I was the winner. Sounds good, right? Think again. Turns out the tickets are emailed out, but my email address on file was out of date. Okay, that's starting to get to an F My Life. So I sent my updated email info to the host. It's been over 2 weeks. Still haven't received the tickets. The show is next week. The host has assured me that I'll get the tickets. Super passive aggressive. Dude, Lisa.
Kudos for writing that out, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was.
And again, so here's how this works. And I lose breath explaining this verbatim.
Yep.
To fucking everybody who wins these tickets that are email tickets. I literally say, be patient. You're going to receive this email at the very last minute. Like, I say this to everybody, Lisa, to literally everybody. It's script at this point. Because I'll still get people calling me up. Hey man, I still haven't received that email of the show that's in 6 months. I said you're going to get it 2 days before the show, dude. And that's not our fault. That's Live Nation. That's Live Nation doing it. They wait till the very last minute. So if I assured you, which I did, you will receive that email, which you will. And it will be like the day before the show. Now, if it's the day after the show, you send me that F My Life. That's a super F My Life.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
I think I got my Bad Friends tickets like
an hour before the
8
concert.
hours before the actual show.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's like, it's so frustrating.
What's the guy that does your voice skimmers or the in-betweeners, the bumpers? Sweepers?
Yeah,
Have them do one like, I'm a piece of garbage. Also, you won't get your tickets probably emailed to you until the day before the concert happens.
I mean, it happens. So like today we were giving away tickets for Asking Alexandria, right?
Yeah.
That was announced. That show's going to be in October. So that's 4 months away, right?
So for 4 months, you're going to hear, where's my tickets? Where's my tickets?
No, but the point is, and it takes it's time consuming, honestly. And, and I say to everyone, I say, so here's the deal. Mark it in your calendar that you won, because it's going to be so long till you receive that email. You're going to completely forget that you won these tickets. You're going to completely space out. Be like, nope, what is this? And then you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Like, oh shit, I got free tickets. Fuck, I made plans for that night.
Or be an adult and like link it to your wallet. And then you'll get a notification. And they come right through.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's not a F My Life.
It hasn't happened yet.
We all agree that's just
she's trying to pull an FYI from the future.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, I said that to you, Lisa, because I say it to everybody. You have to be patient with these email tickets, and especially Live Nation. Live Nation's frustration, it just is what it is. So, I don't know why I have a feeling I know why they wait till the very last minute, and it has to do with resale. Because they don't want you to make money off of their tickets. They want you. So they wait till the very last minute, give you the tickets, and then you go, right? Presumably.
There it is.
Yes. And we do love you, Lisa. So, thank you, Francisco.
Babuski.
Yes. So, and I forgive you.
Anyway.
But yes, it's like, is that enough? My life? No. You weren't listening. I end it there. I've had this conversation like 3 times today already too. Not with you, Lisa, with everyone. So it's, forgive me if I come off bitchy.
I'm making a song about it.
Uh-oh.
We were supposed to do a rap GPT, dude.
That's the only reason I came.
We still can.
Literally the only. Did you see the Are we alive or are we on?
Oh, we're on the stream.
Did you see the two phones going at it? The two chat GPT phones.
Like
told each one
arguing
like,
each other.
Yeah, how they're in the world, and they're like arguing back and forth. Like,
oh my god!
What?
it was just like, yeah, first we take out the atmosphere, and then
Right.
Were
then
they
we
not
cyber attack and shut everything down.
Were they not agreeing with each other?
No, they were just one-upping each other the
Oh.
whole time.
Evil.
Yeah,
It's like, and then we can.
yeah.
See, there's all these scary things you could do with AI. We've been doing fun, silly things with it. So today, we did the segment that we talked about yesterday, and it's kind of Valdez's idea, where we take serious news stories and we have it explained to us as we were 5 years old. Right.
That's awesome.
So news for 5-year-olds. And then this opens up the floodgates because now there isn't a topic that we can't talk about in a comedic way. So we're talking about political, we're talking about, say, like abortion flaws, like all the stuff, all the red flag things. We could talk about the conflict in Gaza and just be like, explain it to me like a 5-year-old. Nobody can be mad at that. And to give you an example of how that went while we whipped together a rap song, it went a little something like this. Check it out. And so now I know that we've had the argument that sometimes we're not covering the, serious news that's happening in the world because sometimes you get a little murky when it comes to hot topics and controversial issues. And sometimes it's a little too complicated for us to even comprehend. Luckily, we do have the assistance of all these programs that are free for everybody to use in artificial intelligence to explain it to us in the simplest of ways. So what my attempt to do here is to give you these news stories, these big stories, like everybody on the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a great way where you could share this information with your kids. Like, I'll give you an example. There was, controversy around Scotty Scheffler. He's the PGA golfer who was recently arrested on his way to a PGA golf tournament. Right now, they were pressing charges against him, but they recently dropped the charges. And I'm like, I don't understand this. Can you explain it to me like a 5-year-old? Here's what we came up with. All right, imagine your favorite toy car. Now think about someone accidentally bumping into a police officer with that toy car. The police officer got hurt a little bit and thought it was done on purpose. So they got really upset. But later, everyone realized it was just a mistake and nobody meant to hurt anyone. So they decided not to punish the person with the toy car and they agreed to forget about it and move on. Yeah? Does it make sense now?
Thanks, robot.
Yeah. All right. You actually have a serious news story that you can share with us and explain it to me like a 5-year-old. What's the headline?
There's a story. House Ethics Committee opens investigation into Rep. Henry Cuellar.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that sounds complicated. So explain it to me like I'm 5, robot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's imagine the story is like a game where everyone needs to follow the rules. There is a man named Henry who is very important because he helps make rules for the country. But some people say Henry broke the rules by taking money from others and doing things he shouldn't have.
Oh.
From 2014 to 2021, Henry and his wife, Imelda, took almost $600,000 from companies in other countries like Azerbaijan. They promised to help these companies by making decisions that would help benefit them. This is like promising to always let someone win in a game because they gave you candy, which isn't fair.
No.
Now, Henry and Imelda are in big trouble because people who make sure everyone follows the rules are looking into what they did. Henry says he didn't do anything wrong, but they still have to go to court to sort everything out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
The big story in the mainstream media is this trial with former President Trump, right? And I don't even know the hubbub, what all that is about. Here's a headline. And this is a quote from Trump. Said, Mother Teresa could not beat these charges. Trump rages at unfair hush money trial as jury is sent out to deliberate and decide his fate. So I was like, explain this to me like I'm 5. And it came back with, all right, imagine if one of your friends got into trouble at school and now a group of grown-ups called a jury has to decide if your friend really did something wrong or not. In this case, the friend is a very important man named Donald Trump, who used to be the president. People think he might have done something bad by paying money to someone to keep a secret about him and then lied about where the money came from. The grown-ups, which is the jury, will listen to a lot of stories and look at a lot of papers to figure out what really happened. If they think Donald Trump did something wrong, they might say he is guilty. But if they're not sure, they might say he is not guilty. Right now, everyone is waiting for the grown-ups to decide. It's like a big game where everyone is watching to see what will happen next. There you go. See? 5 NATO. This is a complicated issue. Yeah, you want to hear this? So the headline for this NATO story is that NATO countries create drone wall using thousands of UAV patrolled alliances. Eastern border monitor threats like Russia, Belarus, Europe warned return. Darkest days, Cold War, right? And that's like, yeah, that's part of the headline. I'm like, explain this to me like I'm 5.
Lay it on me.
Okay. Here's what it had to say. Imagine you and all your friends built a team of flying robot helpers to help keep you safe by watching over your backyard. That's what some countries in NATO are doing by creating a drone wall. These flying robots called drones will fly from Norway to Poland to make sure no bad guys can sneak in. They will watch and protect the borders, especially from countries like Russia and Belarus, using their special cameras and tools to keep everyone safe. All right. So this is the way you're going to explain these top, very complicated political issues and stories, geopolitical stories to your 5-year-old or even your teenager who probably has a 5-year-old reading level.
It's a good method.
Yeah.
It helps. Even grown men like me.
Yeah. Like, I understand a lot more than I did before.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Let's reset. We got more coming up next.
About the benefits of electing geriatric presidents.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. That's good. That's relevant. So we're working on a chat GPT or a rap GPT, I should say. So Rico's working on the topic and everything. I'll see if I have some of these instrumentals in the system, even though a lot of my instrumentals got wiped, unfortunately, because of the great hack that happened. Speaking of hacking,
What happened?
well,
What hacking?
Yeah, we got infiltrated. Our radios cluster got hacked like sometime last year, and it wiped out tons of files, almost all of them. Yeah, which sucked because there was a lot of things I had already kind of queued up, ready to go, and it sucked more for other people. Say like my boss, because like everything, all of his commercials, all of his everything was all wiped out, and he was watching and get deleted in real time because that's what they do.
That's horrible.
Yeah, they're like, gonna pass, bleep. No, you're not gonna pass. You're gonna pass, bloop. Right? And he's like, stop doing that. They're like, oh, you gonna pass? No, bloop. Stop, please, stop. I don't have any money. You don't have any money, bloop, 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 bloop. Right? So essentially that's what they did until they figured out a way to stop the hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
Live Nation and Ticketmaster, who continue to be in the like headlines, are now in the headlines again for the wrong reasons, as they were allegedly hacked. And say, what's the number here? It's something like that. And the hacker group is only asking for 500,000, which is nothing for.
Seems like that's like the fees on one show.
Yeah, I know. So the hackers say they breached Ticketmaster and stole data for 560 million customers. So everybody in this room for sure. The group is named Shiny Hunters, and it says data was available for purchase for $500,000 in a one-time sale. Australian authorities, with the help of the FBI, are investigating the claim. Shiny Hunters earned its street cred, so to speak, in 2020 and 2021 when it exposed huge troves of customer records from more than 60 companies. Live Nation and Ticketmaster haven't commented yet. If the data set allegedly stolen is authenticated, you bet they will, and they will have to say something. I had a little theory about Live Nation booking shows at Rialto again, which again, I do hope is kind of the case, not necessarily for them to defend themselves when they go to the congressional hearing, but just so in short term, we can get some cool shows booked in Tucson again.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, the biggest frustration is trying to explain to people. And, obviously people online, if they're not listening, they don't hear the explanation. And the ones who listen loyally, they know by now, because I'm very honest and real to my detriment, because, Live Nation is a big sponsor and they don't want me saying this stuff. Right. But I'm like, hey, man, the obvious thing is, and you can't even really be mad at it, it's that they're booking shows at venues that they own. because not only do they get a profit from the ticket sales and also the fees that come along with it, but now they get profits from the drinks being sold, the food being sold, the parking, everything, the merch, everything. They have their hands in everything. So they make massive amounts of money per show. And that's their business model. And that's why they've secretly been buying up music venues all over the country. And it got to the point where like 80% of these music venues across the country are owned by one company. That's the problem that Congress is addressing and attempting to be like, whoa. And Live Nation and Ticketmaster their counter argument is like, this is just good business. That's what we're doing. You buy out the competition and you make yourself the only company in town, and then you set the rates.
Yeah. The University of Arizona Stadium was just bought by a promotion company.
What's a promotion company?
They're an older one, so they used to buy out stadiums and do like, Steve Miller Band, U2, like all those crazy shows.
Right.
So,
but Steve Miller Band can't even sell out. TCC.
I'm talking back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
So I would expect to see some stadium shows at the U of A.
Oh, maybe love that.
Yeah,
dude.
and or some music festivals.
Yes.
KFMA Day.
Yeah.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Look, KFMA Day, U of A Stadium is a pipe dream because you got to that's a very expensive show. And to get that many people showed up, like KFMA Day. People. Yeah, that's essentially when Metallica played KFMA Day. That's the only numbers you're going to get to fill up, U of A Stadium. KFMA Day at Keno, when it was at the baseball stadium, you're talking about 10,000 people, 10 to 15, maybe at its peak 20. That's an arena show.
With Lincoln Park, there was like 20 there, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think so. That was shortly before I was hired. In fact, actually, that was my first scoop because Sublime with Rome was on that bill. Congos was on that bill too, and their friends. But that was when Brad from Lincoln Park cried about weed smell. And then Sublime with Rome had a huge problem with that. And the rest of the band, Chester and Mike Shinoda, was just like, hey, man, that's just Brad. I'm sorry. Brad. And then Rome was so mad. This is one of the first interviews. So mad that he called my little rinky dink show, and I got national press out of this. But and he just he put him on blast, not only for ratting him out, but also said, started making fun of him for wearing headphones. He's like, those aren't even monitors. Like those are not even, they're just to protect his hearing because he's a nerd. Like he just went in on them.
Nerds.
Yeah. So it was fantastic. Awesome. We're live on Rock 102.1 and the podcast broadcast. I have a viral video that I'm going to share with you right after I squeeze in the latest from Shinedown. Here's a symptom of being human. I'm Rock 102.1. You can join us, youtube.com/Beef Vegan. It's the podcast broadcast. Clear.
Like way taller than everybody.
Do you want to be shorter? I mean, this guy's.
I was like way up here. I was like, what's going on?
What's your height, Valdez? 6'1"?
Yeah.
So, if you look taller than 6'1" on camera,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I know you're a married man and everything, but you get a lot of random compliments. Let's see. Yeah, they are killing with the fees. And the argument, and that's what Congress is trying to attempt to dismantle or try to make fair practice, which is good. I just saw a George Carlin clip, talking about everything is kind of all big business kind of practices this, like Kroger's like Albertsons, Fry's. It's all the grocery stores at this point, right? Almost. And it's the same thing. Their business model, buy up the competition, be the only game in town, jack up the prices. Same thing for oil companies. The oil companies been doing this since the 90s. George Carlin, an old clip from Politically Incorrect, brought up this point that there used to be like 7 oil companies. Now there's only 3. There's going to only be 2. And then that's what happens. When there's no competition, that's when the unfair prices start happening. And we get priced out of it. And we continue to live in poverty because they're charging us whatever the fuck they want because they can't. Because they're like, you want this. We know you want this.
It's like old school. There used to be ECW and WCW and WWF. Now it's just WWE. That's it.
Well, no, there's still AEW, dude. Aren't you like swinging from Thunder Rosa's dick?
Over so hard.
See? That's a yes.
But I can't afford cable. I don't watch AEW.
Okay. But
or any wrestling.
Okay, well, then that was a terribly irrelevant argument to add to that. It's like wrestling, am I right? Anyone here?
Did you watch the Iron Claw though?
I did.
I did. I did not like it.
You didn't like it?
I did not like it.
You always come back to it. I love it. Iron Claw combo. Constant in a sea of variables. I love it.
Well, this isn't day that we're supposed to talk movies, but Herb Stratford can't make it in. But yeah, I didn't like it because of casting, and I didn't like it how they rushed through the story. And so
I mean, you can only put so much in 2 hours.
Yeah, you only got 2 hours to tell a whole
But
family's
also
life.
on that, like, I know Herb ripped it apart, but Unfrosted was funny.
Okay, you like Unfrosted.
And I mean, you got to take it at face value. It wasn't what it was like. It wasn't like a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Dude, but Bill Burr as JFK, like, come on.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
I take it you guys haven't seen it.
No, I did. I
How
put
much
it on.
did they pay you?
I didn't think it was bad. I didn't watch the whole thing because I got busy with something else.
No,
but
it's definitely like a background movie, like you're cooking dinner or whatever. Like, it's not like you're.
It's a fun background movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We call it a Tuesday afternoon at the house. Like, just put it on. It's in the background.
There you go. Yeah.
Pop-Tarts. That's crazy.
Oh, that essentially is part of it. Yeah. That's a Seinfeld.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go.
Pop-Tarts movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's cool to see like kind of post Kellogg and all that stuff. That was all funny. It was,
I did watch it.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. You did watch it. Okay.
did.
So
That's how
Like, I
bad
forgot
it
how
was.
high
I
it
couldn't
was.
remember. I'm like, just purge it out of your memory.
So Chef Gary was defending Frosted because Herb bashed it. said
No,
it was
Frosted's
terrible.
going to be the sequel.
Yeah, it's Unfrosted.
Unfrosted. Okay,
It's your lore right, sir.
Unfrosted by Jerry Seinfeld. That was on Netflix, and it really stars basically who's
Everybody.
who. Everybody. Everyone does a cameo in it. And Chef Gary was saying that he enjoyed that movie. Herb Stratford hated it, and Valdez just realized he watched it. So, did you like it, Valdez?
It was I had high hopes for it, and once it started going, I was like, oh, this is campy and horrible.
Yeah, like in a good
Oh.
way, though. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're not gonna win over.
It was
Valdez.
nostalgia for me. I guess that's what I like.
Yeah. I thought it was cool. Not my favorite movie of all time, but
No, I mean,
it didn't. I didn't demand my money back from Netflix, even though I'm stealing it. All right, well, let's talk about this story of the day, the viral video that you saw. You saw this guy. This is crazy.
I had probably 10 people send this to me yesterday. I'm like,
Yes,
Check this guy out.
because I had a suspended license.
yeah, it's so fun.
Yikes.
But it's so funny that, like if you're so stupid, then you go viral for being so stupid. Just imagine this. And I don't even think he realizes the situation he's in right now because he's currently in jail. He's a 44-year-old man in Michigan, and he was reporting to a Michigan court via Zoom. And the reason why he was attending court on Zoom is because he had to dispute his charge of driving on a suspended license. Now, he was very close to having those charges kind of dismissed until they checked in on the Zoom, and this happened. You're going to be able to hear it on the FM side. You'll be able to see it along.
Offender now
com.
wait for Mr.
Listen to
Harris,
this.
who should be present in Zoom.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Now, okay. So the question is, are you driving? And he said, I'm pulling into my doctor's office. So the answer is yes, you're driving, pulling into the doctor's office. And then you're trying to make a judge wait when you have this court date set and Zoom, and you know exactly what your charge is. Unfortunately, this guy like physically looks stupid. Listen.
Wait.
Disbelief.
The judge is flabbergasted. You see that?
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
An adjournment, huh? Now the judge is contemplating this, looking it over, and looking very serious. Like, I can't believe they're asking this right now, and I can't believe this guy is driving while on Zoom, while in court for driving on a suspended license.
I wasn't driving. I was parking, sir.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something.
Mhm.
This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Look at his face.
Oh, snap.
Is with the charges, Your Honor. Yes.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
That face. Look at the face.
Oh.
The mouth open
The worst
stupidity.
public
Like,
defender ever.
yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oops.
He's raising his hand. Is this bad, Your Honor? This long pause. The video is still playing. Listen. At least he's smart enough not to say nothing right now.
hello.
And then he messed up.
Oh.
I'm into Mr. Harris.
This poor dumb bastard. He's the same age as me, by the way. Can you tell?
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant has turned himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Damn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Harris, I'll be giving you a call.
Okay.
This
is
all right.
So amazing. So again,
Insane.
It could have been a morning moron, but I wanted to save it for the video as well because it's just so unbelievably dumb.
You
and
can't
stupid.
write that.
Yeah, and
It's just like
self-inflicted.
that's real life.
Yeah. As OG Manny said, you know you done effed up, right? So there you go. We're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We have more to cover and more viral videos to share with you. So you can join us there. Keep it right here because we got music on the way from System of a Down. It's Rock 1 2.1. Yeah, his face being like, oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's right, Christina. You can't fix stupid.
And that judge wasn't messing around. He's like, by 1800 today, you
Yeah.
gotta turn yourself in.
It went from like laughing to like complete and utter rage. He's just like, okay, dummy.
Okay, dummy.
All right. Listen
So,
here,
You
dummy.
big
You know,
dummy.
You big silly
Speaking
goose.
of dumb, this is funny because today is the Script National Spelling Bee is today. Which we'll do a little spelling bee here in a minute and see how
So
well
good.
you can do. We had
No.
some people call in to try to win tickets by doing a good old fashioned spelling bee. It was Samantha and Joey, and they couldn't necessarily do it. So here's a
I
little
was
bit
shocked.
of our spelling bee from this morning. Let's check this out. Whoop. Check this out.
Ooh.
Hold on. Here's the spelling bee. Check this out. 2.1 KFA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. There's a national pastime that is happening tonight. It's the Script Spelling Bee, which is always a big deal. In fact, actually yesterday, Google Trends snitched out America and revealed the simple words that we ask for spelling by each state. Which words are the words that we ask, how do you spell these words to Google the most? And some of these words are so ridiculous. Like California Googled how to spell pretty the most, right? So you're talking like per capita, there's a huge amount of people that didn't know how to spell pretty.
That can't be right. Really?
Yes, dude.
Ugh.
Yes, there's a whole list of absurdities as far as, words. I mean, Arizona's word made me feel like we're a little bit smarter and also make me call shenanigans on the word. But before we get into all that, I figured since it is a spelling bee, I do have this list of all these simple words that these other states allegedly can't spell, that I get two contestants on the line to have a good old-fashioned Beef Vegan Presents spelling bee.
There we go.
So let's get right into this. On line one, we got Samantha. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, everyone.
Samantha is playing for the Dirty Heads and Slightly Stupid tickets. And then on line two, we have Joey. Good morning, Joey.
Good morning.
All right, and Joey's actually playing for the Asking Alexandria tickets. So, spelling bee rules apply. I'm going to give you a word. You can ask me to use it in a sentence, and then once you spell it, you're going to say the word, spell the word, then say the word again. If you get it correct, you get a point. If you get it incorrect, your opponent gets a point, and then your opponent has the ability to get a bonus point if they can spell it correctly. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Samantha, all right, your first word is a word that North Dakota couldn't spell, and that is secret.
Secret. SECRETE.
And then you got to say secret again.
Secret.
Incorrect. Point for Joey. You put an E on the end of secret.
Secrete.
Yeah, secrete.
I thought you had a chance to spell it.
Oh, yeah, damn. Yeah, my bad, Joey. All right, well,
come on, Beef.
I know.
He knew that one.
There's no starting over. Joey still got a point. It's back to Joey. Yeah, I totally forgot my rules immediately, and that's my bad, Joey. Joey, back to you. Maybe I'll take the bonus point out of the equation. But here's your word, and I need you to be able to outspell Kansas because they struggle with the word chaos. Spell chaos.
Chaos. CHOAS.
That is
Chaos.
Incorrect. Yes.
Guys.
God damn it.
I can spell it.
I know, but I'm taking the bonus point out of the equation because I messed that up. I know. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Samantha.
okay.
All right, but a point for you as well. The word is spelled CHAOS. CHAOS. So far, no good. All right. Swing and a miss from both contestants. Back to Samantha. Let's see if you could spell a word that Oklahoma has a problem with. That word is animal. Spell animal.
Animal. ANAMAL. Animal.
All right.
This is my favorite thing. this.
Yes, that is incorrect. Another point for Joey. The correct spelling for animal is ANIMAL. Animal.
See?
Yep.
I told you I needed my medication.
Yeah, I know.
Anomal.
All right, Joey, back to you. The score is 2-1. Let's see if you could spell the first word correctly. Because so far, neither one of you has spelled a single word correctly. All right, now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I mean, come on. Yeah. You couldn't spell animal. Don't argue. All right.
Argue.
All right, Joey. Here's your word. Michigan has a problem with. All right. That word is cousin. Spell cousin.
Cousin. COUSIN.
That is correct. Point for
Thank you.
Joey right here. Yeah, there you go. So it took them that many words to figure it out. But this is very common, apparently. And that's why it was funny to use those words because Google basically snitched out America on how dumb we are as far as, what words we look up to see how to spell them. And I do fall into that category.
What was Arizona's word?
I was actually very proud of Arizona's word because it's a tricky word. And it's not that easy to spell.
Is it Oaxaca?
No, it's Colonel. It's Colonel, like Colonel Sanders. So you want to spell? Who wants to attempt to spell Colonel?
Absolutely.
Valdez. Here we go.
I'm the worst speller.
I'll use it in a sentence. You love his chicken. The Colonel.
I knew that was coming. I knew it.
Yeah.
Colonel. COLONR. Colonel.
No R. There's no R. Yeah, see,
Colonel?
that's the thing with Colonel too. And Manny did it right. And this is what's so frustrating. It's maddening about this word. It's one of those stupid words that don't make sense, right? Like if you were to pronounce it out, based off just like normal alliteration laws, that's colonel. Where's the R sound come from, right? But it's COLONEL. And I had to double check it too, because I'm just like,
it doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right. So I said,
Somebody got stubborn.
yeah, I said,
It's KERN.
And then Samantha said, I am a dumbass at 6:30 or any other time. Spelling is not something I'm good at, but glad to catch a recap. Yeah, it was still fun and funny. But
You're still watching. That's nice.
yeah, Samantha's an OG. But with that though, I seriously copied and pasted into Google. I'm like, how do you pronounce this? Because I was like, I'm pretty sure this is Colonel, but I hate that it is. And sure enough, it fucking said Colonel. It even gave me a little sound. And like Colonel, stupid. I'm like, all right.
Reminds me of the little Wayne joke, like the whole lasagna. Real G's move in silence. Like
Yeah.
lasagna.
I just watched.
Did you watch the breakdown of that?
Oh, I need to.
Yeah.
What's the breakdown?
Just how lyrically talented he is
He's
because
insane.
because of how the G is silent in those songs. Whatever. Real G's are silent. Like real like gangsters would kill you without you even knowing. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. The double entendre, triple entendres. It's
Triple
all
entendre.
Yeah,
Got
and
layers like
the
lasagna.
freestyle that he does. Yes, but you know it's funny. As I was waking up this morning, I was going through reels, which I should never do, and you should never do that. Like, stay away from your phone first hour you're awake. Is the best way to kind of wake up. But I was looking, because then you end up getting like not only fucking with your eyes, but you know it messes with your emotional health and mental well being. I've read this in studies. Anyways. With that though,
what do you do on the toilet?
I ignored all. No. Right when do you poop right when you wake up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Immediately?
Yeah. Usually within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, good for you.
After laying there and contemplating like how bad do I need this job, then I go.
Okay. Oh well. Anyways, I was watching reels this morning. Back to my point. And I saw a funny reel about a guy talking about Lil Wayne, and he's like, when I was 14. I put a poster of Lil Wayne up on my wall, and Lil Wayne had his shirt off. And, you know, my mom, she thought it was gay. She's just like, what are you doing with this half naked guy on your wall? And he's like, it's Wheezy F baby, or no, what's his last name he goes by? Lil F Wheezy
Carter.
Wheezy F Carter baby,
Yeah.
right? And so then the mom said, so not only is he, and he goes, it's Wheezy F Carter, baby. The F stands for phenomenal. And then the mom says, not only is he making you gay, he's making you illiterate, right? So that's the joke of that, because that's what Lil Wayne would say is the F stands for phenomenal, which obviously in National Spelling Bee Day, it starts with a P. But
that was a long ride.
I know.
I'm glad we got there.
That's
though.
because we talked about poop so much. I was sidetracked. Did you hear the segment where we were talking about the poop flash mob from France?
No.
What?
Okay, so this is such a funny story, and it's probably my favorite story of the day. There's an organized flash mob being set up in June as a protest in France, where people are going to get together to all collectively shit in a river, and they're going to shit in a river while the president is swimming in it. They're calling it a poop flash mob, and this is happening on, I think, June 23rd. And it's they have a whole like invitation set up online where people could sign up to be a part of it, and it translates to I poop in Sion on June 23rd. And it aims to coincide with the highly publicized swim by the president and the mayor to showcase the river's revitalized beauty. The funny thing about this is they're protesting against the multi-billion-dollar cleanup effort ahead of the 2024 Paris Olympics. The French people stereotypically are so angry at them trying to clean up France that they're willing to shit all over it to protect the filthiness of France.
And doo-doo, that seemed like more like a German thing, not the French.
It's doo-doo, baby.
It's doo-doo, baby. I want that t-shirt so bad now.
I poop in Sion?
Yeah.
Yeah, but written in French?
Oh, yeah. Way fancier.
I'll make you a bootleg one.
I'll have to find it.
You should make it.
I should.
Yeah. Registration opens for participants to coordinate locations. The mass defecation event taps into France's tradition of radical protests to send a message to the government. Now, we talked about how flash mobs are a thing and have been a thing and have been utilized to organize protests. This is the first time ever I've come across any information about a poop flash mob, and so many willing people excited about participating. And then we went down the rabbit hole of what would you eat to prepare yourself, because that's a lot of pressure. Pooping on demand. You only do it like kind of quickly. You got to make sure you're not making eye contact with people while you're pooping, right? There's so many different
rules, baby.
There's a lot of variables.
But I mean, there's going to be Secret Service there, so aren't they taking the bullet?
The poop bullet? Yeah.
Poop bullet.
It depends on how many people show up. If it's 2 people, those people are going to be in deep shit.
Oh.
Hey.
But if it's 2,000 people, right? you can't even pepper spray them because all that's going to do is cover up the smell of all the poop. And you're doing them a favor. I'd rather smell pepper than poop.
He called the shit poop.
We're going to get on the air.
Someone called the fire department,
All
Ted.
right, no cursing. Rocco on 2.1 KF, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're just recapping that poop flash mob story that we talked about earlier. And you were looking up t-shirts for this, Rico?
No, I thought they would have made some. They should have.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the French Twitter right now, so it's just like seeing a bunch of angry French.
Yes.
What's
So
that hashtag?
just to recap again, just on the air, there's French protesters planning a poop flash mob in CN to protest against the multi-billion-dollar cleanup effort ahead of the 2024 Paris Olympics. So they're going to do this mass defecation event while the president and the mayor are swimming in the river. They're going to poop in said river.
I got a question, Beef.
Yes.
If you were to caca somewhere in Tucson to make a change, where would it be?
Well, it's difficult because living in Tucson, I have I purposely look down to avoid stepping in defecation. It's everywhere. There's landmines everywhere, and you're like, that's a human turd. Oh, that's definitely a human turd. I literally just said that yesterday, or when I was downtown on Tuesday, at Club Congress, like, oh, that's a human one.
That's caca.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, reminds me of San Francisco in the summer.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Yeah. I mean, you're downtown all the time.
Oh, bro, yeah, no. Trust me, man. It did the impressive ones that are like, you're like, how did they get it so high on the wall?
Yeah.
You're like,
draw me a diagram.
That's above waist level.
Yeah.
Like,
those are projectile.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means gas buildup and,
a lot of PSI.
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
A lot
bro.
of PSI, dude.
Lots of landmines downtown.
And honestly, you got to feel bad for them because they have to go if it's above 4 feet. That's just a fact, dude. You're like, I'm sorry, I was going to explode. And so, I just pulled down my pants and bent over. And next thing you know, I shot it over the moon. It was like E.T. going across the landscape on a little bike. It's a little poop bicycle just flying across the sky.
Oh, good Lord.
Should we not talk about that anymore?
Could be a new mascot.
Are we on the air?
Yes, we are.
Beef Vegan Presents for your consideration of all awards.
Yeah.
Earlier this morning we asked the question: when did you know that you were not supposed to be with your significant other? Right? Basically, what moment did you realize you married the wrong person? Didn't necessarily get too many bites on this, but I give you an example of a woman who discovered that she married the wrong person thanks to her dog. And what the dog swallowed. This is a cheating story that is pretty legendary and just happened. 26-year-old female veterinarian says that she was just starting a new job last week when they had someone bring in a very sick puppy. So they did an x-ray on said puppy. And that's when they realized that the dog had eaten something that had been caught in its system. So they performed an emergency surgery to pull the obstruction. Once they did, they realized that it was a thong. Now they told the owner, and she didn't understand because she didn't own a thong. Then she called her husband, and apparently the revelation was that it was another woman's who was over at the house. And she figured this out while on the phone, standing in front of the veterinarian, right? And so the vet says she felt terrible for the woman because it was a horrible way to find out, and that she had to charge her $3,000 for it, right? But not to mention the stress over the dog, which could have passed away if the thong had not been removed. But the dog will be fine. The marriage, not so much. So that was the moment when she realized that she married the wrong guy. And I'm not to make a silver lining or make excuses because there's no excuse for infidelity. But at the same time, if you're not going to wear a thong, don't be surprised.
I'm sorry.
Keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/Beef Vegan. Clear.
That's what I was going to say.
I
He doesn't
know.
own a thong.
You don't want a thong? And it's like, what? Okay, well, Miss Granny Panties, I got to see some thong action on the side.
Asking much.
I
I thought of a good idea for poo for change here.
Okay.
Potholes.
Fill
the potholes with your poopy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
Man.
No?
They're just going to drive all over it. It's going to get everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, these roads are shit, dude. They always have been. And why you want to add to that?
Yeah, true.
Sometimes, look, I like that you're an idea man. And the thing is, with idea man, there's going to be some good ones. There's going to be some bad ones. Yeah. So we're going to chalk it up in the L column. So what if we made a chat GPT, a rap GPT talking about poo for Paris? There we go.
Poo for Paris.
Because we got
have to put an art because it's not updated, right? Or is it? for newer things?
It depends if you use too much of the free service. But let's give it some vague information and talking about how we poo for Paris as a way of protesting, and then let's make that a goal for us to end the show with a rap GPT song that we could whip together. I think that would be good. It will sound good on the air. It won't sound great on the stream, so you're gonna have to listen along at Rock 102.1 for the audio version, because for whatever reason, when I'm playing the YouTube and we're rapping into it, it gets crazy. But we'll have everyone do little mini verses, so like Beastie Boys style. And so Valdez, you got your rap game ready?
There we go. Let's do it.
Okay. Every rapper has like kind of like a catchphrase, a warm-up word, like saying yo. Yours obviously is I'm Valdez. So warm up with a couple. I'm Valdez.
I'm Valdez.
Yeah.
I'm Valdez.
Here, like
those are terrible.
I play this all the time, but I don't have too many instrumentals left anymore. Let me just find mine.
Do you just go to the instrumental store?
Oops.
Florida man.
No, what I do is, actually, one thing I haven't done. Let me do this one. I've ripped them from YouTube, but now with AI, I could just go to Suno, and ask it to make me a beat, which I'll do that. And say I'm Valdez on beat, dude. Ready? Drop it.
I'm Valdez. I'm Valdez. I'm Valdez. I'm Valdez. There we go.
All right. I'm glad you're happy with that. I'm like, come on, dude. Hey, don't you have rhythm and stuff?
I'm not a rapper, bro.
Yeah, come on. You look like a rapper. You look like a CEO, a rapper CEO.
I like just because I look like what's his name?
Suge Knight.
Racist.
Oh, not Suge Knight.
Yeah, you're my Suge Knight, dude. When I walk around, I feel like you make me feel like Tupac. Not in like a paranoid way, but
the violent CeeLo Green. What was his name? Rick Ross.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Violent CeeLo Green.
All right, so I'm gonna have AI create me a fun hip hop beat real quick.
Tech vibe.
Let's see. Here, this is how this works. And you can do this at home. All right, so what Christine say? Say that beat was too high pitch for Valdez's deep voice. Okay, that's fair.
It's just me. I'm bad.
Yeah, let's see. I got Bounce With Me, Bouncing in My Mind. Oh, look at it. I got 4 different versions of this. That's rock energetic hip hop and an energetic hip hop groove instrumental. Let's see. Let's do this first one. All right, let's see what this other one sounds like. I poo for Paris. Yeah. All right, you guys hear that on the stream well? All right, so that's what we're gonna be doing. That I like that beat. So we'll see if we can poo for Paris, and spit some rhymes for it while we do that. It's gonna be dope. How we coming along there, Rico?
Work in progress.
All right. That's good. We got about 4 minutes.
What about the Kanye? What is it? The Jay-Z song, "N-Word in Paris." Just rap over that. Pooping in Paris.
No, because of licensing fees and shit. And
Dang
like
it.
it'll mute it, dude.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yes. But that's shit so hard. Motherfuckers can't find me. Yeah. Poop so hard.
Poo
Motherfuckers
behind
can't
me.
find me.
What's 50 poops to a? Can you please remind me?
Yeah, there you go.
Poop
there you
so
go.
hard, man. Ass go crazy.
Yeah.
Writes itself. There you go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. That shit cray. That shit cray.
Yeah, Bella, we know. My God.
Yeah, Naked Pizza got deleted with a hack. But no, I mean, I think I have Naked Pizza here. Yeah, I got naked pizza just on my Vox Pro. So while Rico is working this together.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
I was just talking to Patrick last night. Actually, he's working on a food truck.
He was on the stream. Yeah.
Something. Oh, nice.
Hey,
I got you. Squared up pizza. All you have to do is take off your clothes, bro. All right.
I don't know how you guys are seated.
There you go. I be eating pizza naked in my crib. What? Got my favorite toppings. I'm sharing with no kid. Pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, and some cheese. Got the garlic crust so fresh it make you sneeze.
Eating pizza naked, that's my vibe. Got my stomach full, and I'm feeling alive. Don't care who's watching, cause I do me. Pizza, my love. Hey, that's the key.
Can I admit something real quick? While we were doing this song, I was, secretly, I was like, this is so hot because when Kat was singing the hook, Eating Pizza Naked, I pictured it.
Got some ranch dressing, gotta dip it right. Got some soda on the side, drink it all night. My belly's getting full, gotta slow it down. Pizza so damn good, gonna eat it all, no frown.
Eating pizza naked, that's my vibe.
That's right.
Got my
Are you
stomach
picturing it,
full,
Valdez?
and I'm feeling alive.
Right?
Don't care who's watching, cause I do me. Pizza, my love. Hey, that's the key.
Pizza's my passion. Can't you see? Got me feeling some type of way. Yeah, that's me. I don't need no clothes. Pizza's my company. Got me dancing in the kitchen, feeling free.
All right, so there you go. All right, now we got the lyrics here for pooping and. Oh my God, that's a lot of lyrics. Which one are we doing? One or two?
Look through them for 20 seconds.
All right, I'll throw on the loop for 20 seconds to see what we got here. I know this will be done on the fly as we do these rap GPTs. We're not afraid to fuck around. Let's see
and find out.
Yeah.
You have to rap with a French accent.
I can't do French accents, but you can if you want. Right. So let's say, yo. Listen up, we gotta make them see. Ain't no time to waste. We gotta set it free in the CN River with the flash mob crew. Send it out a message. Yes, we're gonna poo. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we go old school. We can do that. Okay. Let's go in the air.
No, we need the lyrics.
Huh?
Look them up.
Oh, you want me to share the lyrics?
Well, who's gonna sing it?
No, we're all gonna sing it, but no, we'll pull it up on this Gmail, send it to you as well, because I need to be able to share the beat so we can hear the beat. We're not doing acapella. So it's a rap GPT thing. So here's the deal, and we're all just gonna whip it together and email it to Valdez too. So Valdez can pull it up and read. And it's Chef Gary as well. I didn't mean to say it like that, Valdez.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. So we're going to do a rap GPT. And our top story today, of course, is the organized flash mob that is trying to poo poo on demand. It's a flash mob. It's the end. And so what Rico did is he went to ChatGPT to ask it to write a rap song about the organized flash mob. Then I went to AI and I organized the beat, a little beat whipped together. And then together, all four of us, we've never done this together before, are going to attempt to perform this song live on the air. What could go wrong, right? And I have this beat and looped ready to go. Are you guys ready?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm just gonna do.
We don't
chorus.
even know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think
I'm just gonna do chorus. I'm like pooping.
I'm gonna point. Well, let's see. We'll point, and I could headline. First off, that's not the chorus there.
Could be.
The chorus is here, Valdez. If you want to do the chorus,
what is it?
It's in bold. All right. Well, for the sake of live radio, Rico,
drop that beat.
Yeah.
So be rap.
Ooh. Flash mob crew, let's all get together to crew. You ready?
Let's go.
My pals are ready.
All right. Yo. Listen up, we gotta make them see. Ain't no time to waste. We gotta set it free in the CN River with the flash mob crew. Sending a message. Yeah, we gotta take a poo.
Politicians talk, but they walk in straight. Time to shake them up. Change the whole debate with every drop. We make a statement loud. Pooping in the CN. Join the crowd.
Flash mob CN. For a cause. Politicians, listen up. Get the pause. Clean up the act. No more empty words. We're pooping in the river. Now you heard.
Valdez, don't get silent on us, Valdez.
He's struggling. He's taking a poo-poo. Give him a second, man.
Got it crowning.
Go from the streets.
From the streets to the banks gather round. Flash mob in motion making our sound. Pour cleaner waters for a better plan. Pooping in sand. What is it?
Taking a stand. Environmental crisis ain't no fiction. Time for action, not just contradiction. With each flush, we demand a change. In the Sierra River, we rearrange. Flash mob.
In the CM, pooping for a cause. Politicians, listen up. Hear the people's applause. Clean up the act. No more empty words in the CN River. Let the message be heard.
Yeah. So it's about getting together and taking a poo with your crew. That's the type of change that we're trying to make, right?
Do.
About future. It's about respect. It's about the planet and the waters to protect. That's why we poop.
Give me the maracas for the cacas. Because we in the CN eating flata. Yeah.
Now we're just freestyling. We're gonna continue it. Look, that was our example on the air. We're gonna do the rest on the podcast broadcast stream. Yeah, and that was our Rap GPT song of the day. There was some of it that went pretty good.
It was kind of a banger.
Yeah. I think the second.
I think we let it drop.
Yeah, we're gonna record the second one on the ChatGPT or on our podcast broadcast. So if you want to see us do that, you can join us youtube.com/Beef Vegan. Your beef tip coming up after these words.
Oh,
sounds good. Okay, so here we'll just highlight it. Kind of banger. See. So I'm actually gonna record this, and we're gonna do the same thing. So let's. Go ahead and piece this together.
Try and bottle lightning and thunder again?
Oof.
See, you overthink it. It's one take and done.
Oh, I didn't record it though.
Take the headphones off and walk out.
I know.
Oh, you did.
I'm shutting the studio down.
Shut it down. Going full Gordon Ramsay, the rap version.
All right. Well, so Gary, you did great on the hook. So let's have you do the hook. Yeah, the chorus. Yeah, that was the chorus. So you're going to do the chorus again. And then we got two, and then Valdez, just to make it easy for you, I just want you to drop the I'm Valdez's every other bar, right? Okay, in the background.
How do you say that in French?
Just point at me when you want me to say it.
Yeah, okay. You're
Je m'appelle Valdez.
The P. Diddy of Valdez. Of the song.
Je m'appelle Valdez.
Yeah, Valdez.
Valdez, right? Okay, so here we go. So now we have it. I'll be pointing to everybody. Here we go with the recording. So according to the news, there is a poop flash mob being organized in France. So without further ado, Rap GPT would like to present to you French poo.
Let's drop it, guys.
Great change. We got to make change in our pants and leave it on the streets.
Send a message.
Here we go. Yo. Listen up, we gotta make them see. Ain't no time to waste, we gotta set it free. In the CN River with the flash mob crew. Sending the message, yeah, we gotta take a poo.
Politicians talk, but they ain't walking straight. Time to shake them up, change the whole debate. With every drop, we gotta make a statement loud. And in the CN, yeah, join the crowd.
Flash mob and CN, pooping for a cause. Politicians, listen up. Here's your people's pause. Clean up your act. No more empty words. Poop in the river. Now you heard.
From streets to the banks, gather round. Flash mob in motion, making our sound. For cleaner waters, for a better plan. We're pooping in CN, taking a stand.
Environmental crisis ain't no fiction. Time for action, not just contradiction. With each flush, we demand a change. In the CN River, yo, rearrange.
Flash mob in the CN, pooping for a cause. Politicians, listen up. Hear the people's applause. Clean up your act. No more empty words. Pooping in the CN. That's the third.
Now say I'm Valdez and break it down like a DJ.
I'm Valdez. Valdez.
Yeah. Poopy time.
There we go. that's it.
It's an abomination.
You heard her.
Come on, guys. The guy with the ponytail told us and said we're in.
I'm naming this Poopin' and Perry.
Poopin' and Perry?
Yeah.
Whoa. Nah,
Here you go?
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta go take a beef tip.
Tip today. Where is my beef tip? Let's see. You should always go tip to tip with the homies. No,
with our tips combined.
Did you ever hear my it's not my beef tip today, but the resume hack?
Oh, which one to put it in for red ink?
Mm-hmm.
Or the
white,
the white
and
ink,
then a
so
small
AI,
thing,
yeah.
so AI will read it and put you at the top of the list.
What?
Yeah, that's so you didn't hear that one?
No.
Okay, so this is I said this on the air twice in 1 week actually because I was so blown away by it. So what people are doing, they figured out is with especially larger companies, they're using AI to go through all the resumes.
Right.
So if you want your resume to be seen and put yourself at the top of the list, you're going to copy and paste the entire job description, and then you're going to put it on the resume, but you're going to put it in the smallest font possible and in white, so it's invisible to the human eye, but AI will be able to read it. Yeah.
Holy.
Yep.
Genius.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know somebody.
Number
figured
one
that
with
shit
a
out.
bullet.
Yeah, dude. So this one is the caffeine delay beef tip. Is the idea you'll get a bigger boost from your first cup of coffee, but you'll have to wait like an hour or two in the morning. There's some science to back it up, but experts say that it just makes sense for people who only want 1 cup a day. The rest of us would just keep doing what we're doing. So it's basically don't wait to get your caffeine. If you're going to be drinking caffeine all day, wake and bake.
Damn.
I know, not the best beef tip, to be honest with you.
What?
But
Coffee enema.
Is that intermittent fasting for coffee?
I technically do that. In fact, actually, on the weekend and stuff, instead of having breakfast, I'll have like a Dutch Bros. I'm like, this is good for the next
only
7
7
hours.
million calories. In
Oh shit! I mean, we put it like that. No wonder I'm getting fatter. I'm like, what's going on? All I'm doing is drinking
so much
Dutch
sugar.
Bros.
Yeah. Sometimes you look and you're shocked, like, no way, that's 900 grams of sugar. Like, oh, okay.
Well, no wonder you feel so jacked, though. So which restaurant are you going to be at today, Gary?
I don't know. We're going to the east side to check out some properties, and then I'll be downtown. I'm sure at some point.
Nice. So potential Charro happening on the east side.
Lunch specials for today.
My life is a lunch special.
My life is a lunch special.
A beef burrito left on the counter from yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll give you $10 for it, man.
Tastes like car keys.
Yum.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably see you next Thursday then.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. And you should come in with Chef Sean, and and we'll party it up.
Did Sean come last time?
No. Last time it was what's her
Tibby?
name? Yeah, Tibby. Chef Tibby. She was
How'd
awesome.
she do?
She was great.
Okay.
Yeah,
both embarrassed us in our pronunciations.
Oh.
Yeah, they clowned our pronunciation.
I love it.
Yeah.
It was beautiful together. We're like, yeah, keep talking.
Yeah. I mean, the way they say it, it definitely sounds really good.
Rano.
I got tips how to get out of a workout rut, which
Chile
you're
Rayano.
not in a workout rut.
Rano. It's because he says Colonel.
Colonel. That's what they were the best SNL sketches ever was
Colonel.
Colonel Lingus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Colonel Lingus. That was great.
Was that Christopher Walken?
Yeah. Old school.
Yeah, it's a problem. Quest for overtime. Let's see. Okay. I guess a feel good beef tip for tonight. What older folks reveal their biggest regrets are, as they're old. The one piece that I didn't get to today, I'm going to talk about tomorrow, is there's experts pushing for elderly people in retirement homes to have more sex. Yeah. In fact, actually, because they kind of like, the workers kind of thumb their nose at it and they kind of discourage it. And they're like, it actually should be the opposite. You should actually be planning like group orgies for these people. They deserve it. It's good for them.
They've seen enough.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
It's funny too because if you work in a nursing home, I've heard stories of people working in nursing homes, and they say you just see like old men walking around with boners, Viagra boners, right?
I still think that would be the best bet to go and interview some people at a retirement home. Do a bit like a sketch, or not a sketch, but interview bit.
In fact, actually, just say that we're the grandsons, and they'll just be like, yeah, they just want visitors at that point.
Infiltrate a retirement home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make that a beef tip.
Oh God, it's gonna be so fun.
Violence
Seminar.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Good to see you, buddy.
Our violence TED Talk.
Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Chef Gary's out of the building, but I'd like to thank him for coming on to the show today. And of course, Valdez and Rico. Tomorrow morning, Mari's going to be in. We're going to have a bunch of guests stop by. It's going to be a fun time. But till then, we got to leave you with a beef tip. Now, researchers out of the UK say that older people face discrimination around sex and relationships, and that medical professionals and nursing homes should be encouraging grandma to have more sex. Right. So my beef tip to you is call your grandma, encourage her to get along with people. Tell her to get on Tinder. There's guys out there that will match with her in a heartbeat. I'm looking at you, Valdez.
Hey, man.
But the reality is, basically it's a catchphrase that we've said on the podcast time and time again. And I haven't said it in a while. And I think we'll end the show with bringing it back. Keep on effing, Tucson. That's your beef tip. Thank you guys for listening. Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side of beef,
keep on fucking. Is a beef
will
tip?
Come and end to all your grief. But if you've been mean
Thanks for
or
watching,
kind
guys.
of
You're the best.
bad,
Babuski.
I will knock out all your teeth.
Peanut butter cup.